How do you eat your Starbursts? Do you chew them, suck on them, nibble on them, or do you sit down to sort individual flavors and then systematically enjoy them? There are just as many ways of enjoying this fruity, soft, taffy candy as the flavor profiles. But how are these candies made? Join Factory Window as we take you through the step-by-step process of making these candies. The classic Starburst candies designed for the American market are made with corn syrup, sugar, hydrogenated soybean oil, ascorbic acid, citric acid, dextrin, gelatin, fruit juice concentrate, artificial and natural flavorings, coloring, and water. Since 2016, Starburst candies designed for the UK market have not had gelatin and artificial additives like sugar and flavorings, thanks to consumer concerns. The choice of ingredients in Starburst candies is essential to the candy's final shape, texture, and flavor properties. Corn syrup is added to prevent the sugar from crystallizing during production, and soybean oil, sometimes substituted for palm kernel oil in some products, acts as a binding agent that prevents the candy from sticking to equipment during production, wrapper during packaging and distribution, or teeth during consumption. Dextrin and sometimes cornstarch enhance the texture profile of the candy, while citric acid is used to highlight the fruity flavors. Mars Inc. works with a network of suppliers to source its ingredients. These suppliers must meet the company's strict sourcing and sustainability standards, including disclosing the country of origin for each ingredient, sourcing from other suppliers, and ensuring regular monitoring and auditing of their suppliers to ensure quality. These suppliers must also meet regulatory requirements. Now, let's explore how these ingredients are combined to produce your favorite Starburst candy. The process begins with carefully measuring ingredients based on the recipes developed during the R&D phase. The next step involves dissolving the sugar and sweetening ingredients in water to form a syrup. Heating may speed up the dissolution of sugar crystals. All the crystals must dissolve before the next phase to ensure the right texture of the finished product. This syrup is then cooked to temperatures between 250 and 270 Fahrenheit to achieve the desired moisture concentration. Maintaining a stable temperature is key during the cooking stage as it determines the candy's final textural and sensory properties. Automated facilities use continuous cookers to ensure consistency in their batch cooking results. Hydrated stabilizers may be added before or after the cooking process. Since Starburst uses gelatin, the assumption is the factory adds gelatin before cooking and cooks the syrup quickly. Alternatively, the factory may add the stabilizer towards the end of the cooking process to minimize gelatin degradation. Once cooked, the candy mass is cooled to the desired temperature for aeration. Aeration is key in the production of Starburst candies. It is responsible for the texture and light-colored appearance of their fruit chews. Proper aeration also gives the candy its light mouthfeel and the sensory experience you get when eating Starburst chews. Aeration is done using automated whipping machines that repeatedly fold the candy mass over itself until the desired concentration of air bubbles is achieved. Alternatively, the air may be introduced into the candy mass through direct air injection. The air is purified to eliminate microorganisms, oils, moisture, and other contaminants before it's added to the candy. The humidity of the aeration environment is also controlled. The remaining ingredients, including fats, flavorings, and colorings, are added to the candy mass and mixed gently, not destabilizing the bubbles, which can lead to large air spaces. Finally, the candy is cooled and molded into the classic box shape. The shaping may be done in several ways. One way involves shaping the cooled candy into ropes and cutting it to the desired sizes and shapes. The other method involves pouring the molten candy mass into die-cast molds and left to cool. Quality control ensures that the candies you receive are of consistent quality and flavor. Quality control during Starburst production starts during the research and development process, where ingredient formulations are designed, ensuring that the same candy can be reproduced infinitely. Ingredient sourcing also provides another opportunity for quality control. The raw ingredients must meet Mars Inc.'s standards to ensure a high-quality product. Artificial products used in the candy manufacturing process must be produced under sanitary conditions and using human-safe ingredients. Quality control continues through the production process. It happens while measuring ingredients, ensuring that the right combinations of raw materials are used depending on the desired output. Once the ingredients are measured, they are processed following local and international manufacturing standards. These include sanitary manufacturing facilities, the type of ingredients allowed, and the allowed moisture content in the final product. The finished product is then tested for taste, texture, and color to ensure it is consistent with the Starburst brand. Once the candy has undergone the final quality check for shape, size, color, and texture, it is packaged. Mars Wrigley's, the factory behind the production of Starburst candies, has automated packaging processes. All Starburst candies are individually wrapped with wax paper. Each wrapper has the Starburst branding and the candy's flavor. The wrapper's color also corresponds to the candy's color: orange for orange, pink for strawberry, yellow for lemon, and red for cherry. The wax paper serves several benefits. First, it prevents the candy from sticking to the surface of the wrapper and helps maintain its shape during the distribution phase. Wrapping in wax paper also protects the candies from losing their moisture content, thus maintaining their softness and chewiness. So if you've bitten into a hard piece of Starburst, chances are it lost moisture and became a hard candy. These individually wrapped candies are then packaged in different sizes. The common sizes include fun, sharing, and family sizes. These larger packages often include an assortment of different Starburst flavors. They're also labeled with the ingredients and nutritional information of each serving. The packaging also contains other information, including the date of manufacture, expiration dates, and batch numbers for traceability and post-sales quality assurance. The final step in the production process is the distribution of Starburst candies to retailers. After packaging, the candies are palletized and transported to distributors for you to purchase. What's your favorite Starburst color? Do you agree with most people who say cherry and strawberry are the ultimate flavors, or do you have a different pick? Let us know in the comments. Remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss our new uploads. See you in the next one.